This is University of Cambridge given bottle to me. This is gravity and this is anti-gravity. Do you know what Google is saying about anti-gravity? It is saying all the heavy words: trust, autonomy, feedback and whatnot. In this video we are going to understand how the anti-gravity is working and how it is different from other AI assisted coding platforms or IDE. Welcome to Unfold Data Science. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. Let's start the video without any delay. Okay guys, so let's try to understand why Google made such a tool called anti-gravity and what is the use of this tool in the world of vibe coding, AI assisted coding, agentic coding, etc. Very important video guys, please ensure you watch till end. These are the directions in which our development is going in the coming world. Okay, first of all we will understand what is the need of such tool. Then we will see the flow of anti-gravity, like what are the things anti-gravity offers you. Then we will see one very important concept in anti-gravity called artifacts. This was not there before in any IDE, basically AI-powered IDE. Then we will build an app in just 2 prompts in anti-gravity and I'll show you how it works step by step. And most important, don't miss this part guys, how it is different from cursor, etc. Okay, so you might be having something in your mind that cursor also does AI power coding, then how anti-gravity is different, right? So this I'm going to cover in the end. Please ensure you watch till end. First of all guys, go to Google and search anti-gravity Google. You are going to get this page, Google anti-gravity, the very first page in Wikipedia. And we are not going to see everything here, but just one line you see here. What is Google anti-gravity? It's an AI powered IDE developed by Google, designed for prioritizing AI agents platform for software development. Okay, so this part is important here. AI agents platform for software development. Keep this in mind. Okay, we will come back to this. Then second thing is, how do you get anti-gravity? Simple, go to Google and search either in the URL you can say antigravity.google or simply you can say Google anti-gravity download. You can download from here and just like you install any software, you can just install it and it will ask you first time for a Google account sync. You can do that and it will start working for you. Okay, and how it will look like. So if I go to my start, I will show you how anti-gravity will look like. So I have already installed. If you open, nothing different than any Visual Studio or Cursor or any famous you can say tool. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new project from blank. So I'll say file, I'll say open folder and I'll say UFDS AG. Okay, I need to create a new folder actually. New folder UFDS AG. Okay, this is the folder where I will do my work. So I'm just selecting this folder, the blank folder, so that you can follow with me. Right now I'm going to do something in this and I'm going to show you how anti-gravity works, what are the important components. First of all, you might be aware of this right hand side thing here. This is nothing but one agent working on your behalf, and this is something you will see in other IDEs as well. Fine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a prompt to this agent now. So I have a prompt here and I will let the agent work and we will keep talking. Okay, if you read this prompt right, I'll just paste it here. Using the requests library, write a Python script that fetches the current USD to INR exchange rate from a public API and prints the result to console. Ensure you create a virtual environment using UV and run script using UV run. Goal, create a simple Python file. This is the task I am giving to the agent. Let me give this task and we will keep talking. Okay, let me just say send. At the moment you give any task to agent in anti-gravity, just like any agentic framework, right, it will start thinking on how to do this task. So you can see here some thought is going on, some analysis is going on and something is getting generated. Now what is that something that is getting generated? If you see, it has created a Python file here. This is one important thing, but it will generate many important stuffs that I will come back. Let it work, okay? I'll come back to this later. But let's go back to our note, and I want to discuss few things here. What is the need of such tool? So what is happening now is tools are made to save developers time from low level development to being an architect or reviewer. So try to understand this, guys. Suppose this is me, this is Aman, okay? In day to day development job, right? In day to day development job, what are the things that eats up my time? Okay, what are the things when I go and build a project? What are the things that eat my time? Let's list down some of those things. One is dependencies or environment, taking tension of environment basically. Okay, so I'll say dependencies or packages or environment, whatever you call it, right? This is one area that takes time of the developer. What is the another area that takes time of the developer? Debugging, right? So when you are working on something, you want to see if that is working fine, that is not working fine, right? Debugging. Then if you are working on some code, you also want to do unit testing so that you can show that to someone as an evidence and send it to your system testing team. And so unit testing is another thing that takes your time as a developer. Then sometimes what you need to do is you need to switch between multiple things. So I'll give you one example. Suppose there is a Python package which is missing. So what you will do, you will first go and add this in your requirement.txt. So this is your step 1, requirements.txt. What will be your step 2? Your step 2 will be pip install requirement.txt, right? Pip install one more time requirement.txt, or simple package, I mean one package also you can install. Then what you will do, you will ensure that that package is available in the environment you are working. So what you are doing here is, once you are editing the file, then you are coming to command line, then you are running a Python script and checking if the import is working or not working. Through all these, what I am trying to tell you is, when Aman is working as a developer, these are the things which eats Aman's time, and hence these are said to be the thing of pulling you down. Okay, eating my time means pulling me down, and in other words you can say this gravity. Okay, but imagine something comes up that takes care of all these and frees up your time, and you simply act as, Aman simply acts as architect, okay, or reviewer. So what is Aman here? Aman is just acting as an architect of the application or just reviewing what is happening. Aman is not doing any of these low level things, and in doing so what is happening is something opposite of gravity, and that Google is calling as anti-gravity. Okay, how is this getting possible? Let me try to show you what all has happened in the prompt that I have given. Let's go back to anti-gravity now. So as you can see here, the message is excellent, the script has been successfully created, executed, here is what I have done, and it is giving me few things. I will come back to this, but let me see if it is running fine or not running. So new terminal, and let me run this command and see if everything is fine first. Okay, so as you can see, current exchange rate 1 USD is 89.45 INR, which means everything is done. Whatever instructions I gave to the system, it's done. In one command I built this. Okay, now I want to discuss with you, this is the first part of what we have done. Now I want to discuss with you what is happening actually in anti-gravity and how it is working. Let me go here and try to explain you 3 parts of Google anti-gravity that you need to keep in mind. So I will write here Google Google anti-gravity and how it enables you and how it helps you. The very first component of anti-gravity, you already saw this now, that is an IDE. Okay, so IDE is nothing but integrated development environment or editor that you just saw. So our code is getting generated here, right? This is nothing but an editor. So this is an editor, you have an agent on the right hand side and you are running it. This is part 1 of the story, the first offering of anti-gravity. Okay, the second offering of anti-gravity is something known as agent manager. See here, open agent manager. So I'll go and click on open agent manager and you will see something like this is getting opened. So here you have different workspaces. So few workspace I had tried before this lab, but UFDS AG is what we are going to focus on. Okay, so this is our basically workspace now, UFDS AG. What is the use of this agent manager is you can do multiple things in parallel. For example, now our this app is built. What we are going to do is we are going to give another prompt now to improve this app. Okay, and that prompt we are going to give in agent manager this time. And what is the prompt? If you come here and see, I'm saying modify the project to use nice GUI instead of terminal print output. So previously, if you remember, it was terminal printing. Now I'm saying instead of terminal printout, use nice GUI. The new application should have a real-time currency converter, have 2 drop downs for currency selection, an amount input and final output label. The core exchange logic from the existing file must be used. Once complete, run the server and report to localhost. This is my prompt. Now I'm just going to enter this, and this time I'm into agent manager. We will come back and understand what all are happening, don't worry. So this part is basically AM I am writing. Understand this as agent manager. And third part, which none of the AI supported IDE has given till now, none of the AI supported basically tools I have seen this. This is in browser. Okay, and what this browser will do is this browser will give you UI support for testing purposes. Now this browser may be there in some other tool as well. If I'm remembering little bit, I may be mistaking here, but I think in cursor it's there. You can give me a comment if it's not there, but I think in cursor it's there. But here it's very different and very nice. I'll show you now. How we are building our application is, first we went to IDE and we wrote a prompt. That was our step 1. Then we went to Google Anti-Gravity Agent Manager and we wrote our prompt 2. That was our step 2. And finally the entire application testing will happen in the browser with a UI support. And this entire flow is what makes your Google Anti-Gravity very, very powerful. Okay, so all 3-4 different purposes. Here you can come and use agent, do your work. Here you can come and run multiple agents for multiple purposes. And here you can basically test UI and generate artifacts. Now I used a word knowingly here called artifacts. Let me explain you what is an artifact in anti-gravity. I am explaining you all the important concepts, guys. I have done a lot of research. Please keep in mind that these are important things. Okay, so artifacts in anti-gravity. Whenever anti-gravity agent is doing something, right, it will generate some files. One file is called implementation.md. okay, implementation.md, and as it is clear from the name only, implementation.md will have your detailed code change plan. Okay, so detailed, so it will tell you I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, going to do that. Second important thing in your artifact will be task.md, and this will be little lower level, little granular level on planning. This is detailed plan, and this is like, you can think of low level. It will tell you that I will go and do this, I will go and do that in this script, that script, like that. So basically our app has completed, so this launched. We will come back to this later. Okay, and third thing is walkthrough. Okay, walkthrough, and walkthrough is nothing but a documentation. Now I will show you these three files and you will understand the usability of this. So let's go to our agent manager here, and you will see that there will be a, let's say, always allow. So it wants to open something in browser, it is asking for permission, so I just said always allow. Okay, and in here it's working, right? And you will see that there are some comments coming here. Open terminal, I can see what is happening in the terminal. Okay, and I can see agent is it is trying to, you remember I told to open the browser, so agent is trying to use the browser, but we will go one by one, don't worry. What we are going to do is, let me go here and let me go to our editor first. I will show you the artifacts. So let me say, let me go back, and here you can see artifacts. Okay, and we will see artifacts of our first thing that we gave. Okay, so you can see here artifacts implementation plan. So this is our implementation plan for, basically it has changed now because I have given the second prompt. Okay, so now the implementation plan is according to the second prompt. So implementation plan, what I told you, it will be detailed plan of what the agent is going to do. Okay, so you see here, convert the existing terminal based on this, proposed changes, go to app.py, create a new application with two currency drop down, amount input field, and all these you can give your comment. For example, you can give your comment and say add before executing the plan. Okay, now here also you have some settings. Okay, either you can allow agent to do everything on its own, or you can have a review button. So here if you see, right, it is a review part here. Okay, and then in my setting I have said here, okay, editor specific setting, no, somewhere there is a agent setting where it asks for whether agent should do it on its own, or you want to give the review that and accept that. Basically you can check that option. In my case the option is agent will take action on its own, I will not review every time. Okay, but this implementation plan, there is a review button, I can add comments and submit. So this is automated test, manual verification, whatever it has to do it is doing fine. Now if you see here, implementation plan done. In the artifacts I am saying implementation plan is done. Final conversion is, it is giving you a screenshot of basically application. This is also another artifact, but I am looking for the task plan, basically that I explained you, task, and the last one, that is important. Last one is your documentation, so that is very important, this one, walkthrough. So I'll find that, don't worry. So loading, something is happening now. Also it is generating something. Okay, it will generate a walkthrough, and it should generate a task plan as well. Yeah, this is the walkthrough I was talking about. This is a complete documentation of your application. Successfully migrated this from this, updated dependencies, refactored code logic, created nice GUI, supported currencies. Okay, application demo is running on this. We can run uvrun app.py. Testing results, I told you it tests also. So application loads correctly, manual conversion works, real-time updates work. So, and it is also recording the application. If you see demo recording, so when it is testing, right, it is recording also. So this is a video that also it's giving. I did not discuss this with you because I did not want you to get confused, but along with these three artifacts, right, along with these three artifacts, there are more artifacts getting generated, and those artifacts are one artifact important is code diff. So it will show you what it has added, what it has deleted. It will show you screenshots. These screenshots you can use if you want to say to someone that you have tested your application. It will generate video recording that we were able to see. Okay, now that video was coming, right? And then testing evidences or documents, whatever you call it, testing logs. So multiple things it is generating. Walkthrough we already saw, implementation plan we already saw. See, this is your walkthrough, this is open already. Okay, implementation plan is this. So this is now based on second prompt because I changed the same application, right? This screenshot tells that application is working fine. This is kind of video, and in video the testing is happening and it will work. And if you go to here, right, amount 100 and Canadian dollar to I think SGD it's converting. So let's see if it is working fine. Convert. Why it's not working? Let me change. Okay, start the server. Let me close and restart once the server. Let me close this and close here as well, and let me go to command prompt and try to run. Let's see what happens when this time application launches. Okay, localhost this error number. I think that application is still running. Okay, this also should be solved by the agent. Unable to launch the app. This is the fun of agent, right? Let agent do whatever it is. The app is already running. The error you see because simply open your browser and navigate to already live waiting for you. Okay, fine, but why it's not working? When I'm saying convert, why it's not working? Enter and okay. Oh my god. This is conversion is happening here. The app is working all the time. Sorry guys, my mistake. Okay, this is happening all the time. At the moment you enter the number, it's happening. Okay, so my mistake. No problem, it was working. There was no problem with the app, and app is working as expected. This is what we told to the basically anti-gravity. Real-time currency converter have two drop downs. Once complete, run the server and report to localhost. So app is working, no problem with that. Whatever number we give, it is working. Okay, so we understood about what are the artifacts also we are able to see, right? Apart from that task.md, I expect task.md as well, but I'm not sure why it is not generating task.md. Okay, fine. So I ran it 2-3 times, and every time I saw task.md, but this time it's not coming. But other things whatever I have listed here, right, all these things are coming. You can see all these here one by one. Okay, all these things are coming. You can check, you can see, you can play around with this. And this was more or less all about anti-gravity. But one thing that we should cover is how this is different from AI-powered IDE. Okay, so what is the difference here? So one more thing I want to show you here is, if you go to agent manager, right? Yeah, this is my agent manager. So what one thing I wanted to show you is you can run 2-3 agents in parallel also. For example, this agent is doing something, you can have one more here, and you can say that analyze my code from security point of view. Okay, this way you can say, and this agent will do something else while this agent is doing something else, which means you can run multiple agents parallelly. This is you can do in one workspace. In other workspace you can do one more in other workspace, you can do one more or two more in same workspace. Means that is why it is called agent manager. Multiple agents working for you for multiple purposes. That is what anti-gravity gives you, and that is what is the purpose of going against the gravity. So I explained you in the beginning, right? So what you are trying to do, you are trying to save your time and going against gravity. You use multiple helpers, multiple agents, and then you go against the gravity. Okay, so let's understand the difference between a AI powered IDE such as Cursor. I am taking example Cursor, but you can think of any AI powered IDE, and here I will write anti-gravity. Okay, Google anti-gravity. One thing you need to understand very clearly is Cursor is an AI powered IDE, but anti-gravity is more of a agent first platform. So here it's not only AI that is coming into picture. Here the focus is on agentic flow. So this is one major difference. The second major difference is AI into editing. Okay, here in Cursor or these tools, right? AI into editing and chatting, and here this will be one only. Here it will be agent manager. You understood the difference, right? So on the left hand side it will be a maybe autocomplete, maybe suggesting something, maybe solving bugs for you. Right hand side it's more of more autonomy. Basically left hand side less autonomy. That is one more difference. So developer does low level task, so developer control, and right hand side the control is not done by developer, it is autonomy, because we are talking of agents here. Okay, what is another difference? Another difference is in less artifacts or documentation. So you remember I showed you list of documentation here that anti-gravity will give you all these things, and we saw most of these as well, right? So here it will give you very extensive documentation. Okay, more documentation. And fifth difference between these two is here in terms of LLM you have less choice, and here in terms of LLM you have many choice apart from Gemini 3. So I will show you in the tool now. You will see that there are many options. So if you come here, right, Cloud Sonnet 4.5 thinking is what I'm using, but these are all the options that you can use. Okay, and most of the settings you can check from here. Yeah, this is the one I was looking for that time. Review policy. See, agent decides, always proceed, request review. So agent never asks for review, agent will decide when to ask for review, agent always asks for review. So my case was agent decides, agent will decide when to ask for review, and then other things you can check here and turn on and turn off. Okay, but understand how the flow is: IDE, then agent manager, and then your front end. In front end also, if you see very carefully, right, you will see that when it is launching first time, something automatically will happen on the screen. Okay, when you build your own app, you will notice that something automatically is happening on screen, and that automatic thing will get recorded, and that is the testing. Okay, that is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Give me a thumbs up and comment if you like, and if you build something interesting in anti-gravity, just let me know, and I will wait for your comments on how is your experience with anti-gravity. See you all in the next video, guys. Wherever you are, stay safe, take care.